We're Sunshine Stitchers.
I'm EJ.
I'm Gary.
And I'm Shelia.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Yes. Well, we're so happy to be with you again today. We made it through another week.
Yep.
Intact whole.
Yes.
Happy?
Yes.
Everybody's happy?
Yes.
And I wanted to make a statement.
Here we go.
Merman's gone because I got a message from the government that there was a heat wave last Sunday and it melted the polar ice caps. So due to global warming, Merman had to go to the bedroom.
Yeah, boy. Woo! Merman.
Hot,
Yeah.
hot, hot.
He was nice.
Yeah, I know.
He was nice. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But we're all so glad that so many of you did enjoy
Yes.
Merman
Yes.
and appreciated some of his finer qualities in particular.
Other than his mer farts.
Yeah.
Stitchy Witch 42.
Merfarts?
Mer farts.
Yes.
Oh, that's genius.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
So we don't have a lot of comments and questions this week. I mean, we did have a lot of comments and questions, but in the interest of your interest, we're going to try to make sure we bring up things that we haven't heard before, that we didn't talk about in previous videos. We will answer those in the comments to the person who asked the question. If it is a repeat of something that we've said, we'll reserve comments and questions for those to those that are kind of first time children.
Yeah, sorry.
We're
Children.
Sorry.
We're close.
Yes. So, does anybody have any starts today?
No.
Starts.
Do you have starts?
Yeah, I have
Oh,
starts.
of course.
I got 2 starts, but I'll show one later.
Oh.
Starts. Okay, so I started last Sunday. My what is it? The zombies from Prairie Moon, and that was a day's worth of stitching. And sorry, but I'm keeping with my goal of starting the day I said. If you noticed, it was supposed to be on this fabric. The greens didn't play well with this. Did not play well. So it was a vote. Shelia said this one's better.
Yes,
That's good.
That was the
Can I see
vote.
that? Yes.
And those are flamingos. They're good. Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. It looks
Yeah,
good.
this is the fabric from Oksana on Facebook.
Doesn't it look like fallopian tubes?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Doesn't it?
Anyway, my next new start.
These body parts.
Anyway, my next new start is the Easter Fairy. And I started this last night. And there's not much to it. I started a little bit on it today.
Yeah.
This is my stitch along I'm doing with my friend in Virginia, Robin. Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin. We've
Yeah.
never met.
And so if anybody wants to stitch along with us, we've started, and it'll be a while. I'm only going to stitch on this on Saturday at the cupboard.
Nice.
So it won't be
So
finished.
she has a fighting chance?
She's got, Robin stitched with me before.
Oh,
We
okay.
stitched the Halloween fairy, and she knows how I stitch.
Oh, okay.
But we do updates, and we keep each other updated.
Oh,
And then my
nice.
other start was a start and a finish, and I'll talk about it when we're in the Garon section.
Okay,
Cool.
who starts for you?
No.
Okay. So I know I'm going to pop around a little bit.
Okay.
In the interest of, because Shelia can't read her notes. So there,
It's in the notes.
it's in the notes, but, you know.
We're keeping it random.
Yeah.
Random comment generator.
Oh no, otherwise known as Shelia's brain.
We're not judging.
Shout outs.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
We
So,
have a list.
want me to go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't we have a replacement team? There's a replacement team out there trying to take us.
Yes, we do. I had to stop
Yeah.
and think. Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
If you have not watched, please do watch.
Yes.
Sassy Stitchin', STITCHIN, Sassy Stitchin' Sisters and Brother.
Yes.
Oh boy.
They are delightful. Gary,
Yes,
you watched
I've
them?
watched all of their videos. I think
Yes.
they only have like 3 or 4.
Yes.
But they do quilting. I mean,
Oh.
awesome quilting. They do cross stitch.
Cross-stitching, all
Um,
3 of them.
And I love the little brother's interest.
Right.
I tried to
Yes.
let the ladies let me come jump on the table and sit down, and they said no.
No.
No,
No,
not gonna happen.
that would be, oh, Gary, you're on the floor.
Yeah,
Oh.
at my age, it would be I've fallen. I can't get up.
And EJ and Shelia aren't going to pick you up.
It would have been. They would have kept on with the video.
Yes, we would. Oh, look at that. Gary's lying on the floor. Well, okay.
Yeah. But I subscribed to them, and I'm waiting for their next video. So.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Yeah, they're really fun to watch. They're
Mhm.
back in school now that the school year has started, so we may not see them that often.
Right.
But I
I'm
was
impressed.
Mhm. Oh,
very impressed with their
Mhm.
stitching, and I think Wyatt is 9, and I believe the oldest of the 2 sisters.
Is 16.
She's 16.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And then who's,
Mhm.
Nice.
I don't remember the girl.
The middle?
I don't remember the age, but she seems to me she's the. I call her the Shelia of the group because she's like very.
Oh, yes,
She's very methodical, and it's like, yeah, I can see a little Shelia there. Okay.
I did appreciate the fact that she did have the notes.
Yeah.
She was looking down, and she did a much
She kept the
better
other 2 in
job.
line.
Yes.
That's a hard job.
It is a hard job. So yeah, so please check out Sassy Stitchin' Sisters and Brother.
Yes.
They're precious. They're absolutely precious. And folks, guys, Wyatt and the sisters, please keep on making your videos how often you can, even though you're back in school.
Yep.
The school is number 1.
Right.
Yes.
Here Shelia goes from her, you know.
School is number 1.
School is number 1, but we do enjoy your videos.
Yeah.
So please, when you do have time,
Just keep them fun.
just keep them fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
That's
make
nice.
it a whole climb
Mhm.
and not be fun anymore. So, anybody else?
I watched a ton of Flosstube this week. A ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were watching Flosstube but not responding to my email, my phone call, my text messages. I got put down.
You
I mean,
sent
I
a bat
Well,
signal, and I didn't
down.
see it.
I knew she was still alive because she was posting on Instagram, so I
Yes,
wasn't too
I
worried.
picked up on Instagram and I saw it.
Wow,
She
guys.
posted on Instagram. But she can't call me back.
Oh, but she commented on my stuff on Instagram.
I Oh.
Gary.
Oh.
You didn't say it was a secret?
I mean, you heard her. My goodness.
Okay.
Anyway,
Just saying.
All right.
You know.
I watched my first time watching Kate's Crafting Corner and Reading and Stitching. Both of them are admins of the School of Magical Stitching and Literature. So, and they
I'm sorry. School of
Magical Stitching and
Yeah,
Literature.
it's the one where they're listening to the audiobooks.
No, we're reading too. I mean, you can read or listen to
You
audiobooks.
cannot read and stitch at the same time.
No, but people read and stitch.
Okay.
Reading and stitching. That's her thing.
Okay.
Reading, it's my thing. I love reading and stitching.
See, Gary and I don't read. We just stitch.
Clearly.
Yeah.
We'll read notes.
I can't read my notes.
All right.
All right. So they're the admins of the School of Magical Stitching and Literature, and the magical part is because the whole year is focused on Harry Potter.
Oh.
See?
Yes.
So this month we're reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
What's it based on?
Sorry. And every week we get challenges. And I watched their whip parade and their full coverage fanatics. Like,
Oh.
seriously. They have
Oh.
tons of projects. There are full coverage. And
Are they all Harry Potter themed or
No.
fantasy?
No.
Jessie Marie talked about that in her video this week,
yeah.
where she's a Harry Potter fanatic too, but she's got all her stitching related to that, loosely related to Harry
Yeah.
Potter. So
Oh,
like there's
okay.
like the mystical creatures, magical creatures
Yeah.
that I don't know who did that one, but it's the
Is
12
it Claus Fairy? Clouds
I think
Factory?
Clouds Factory. So she says,
Oh.
this is kind of related to Harry Potter.
Yes,
'cause-
yes.
So however you relate it, or
I
like if
remember
it's
that,
gold or
Yes.
red or raven,
Correct.
whatever you want to relate it to. So I think
Correct.
it's pretty open. So.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
So see, anybody
Alright.
can join.
Okay.
Please join if you're interested. It's on Facebook. Also, saw Stitching May. She did her it's not a whip parade, but she did her regular update,
Uh-huh.
and she did Starry Night. Beautiful piece. Beautiful piece.
Okay.
Beautiful.
She shows some stash. I couldn't see it.
See, there's Gary. Why, Gary? Why couldn't you see it?
It was shiny. But
It was shiny.
It was in the plastic. It was the plastic. He couldn't
Shady.
get past
I'm
the
only
plastic.
saying something because she kind of boosted my ego. She said I kind of made me feel like I was the plastic police.
You are.
Shade.
There's no question about it.
Yes, clearly
Own
you
it.
won't hear
No,
it.
no shade, but
You
I like
should
it.
see what he makes us do now.
Oh my gosh.
After my faux pas last video.
I'm the
I mean,
prepping guy.
Yes.
Prep and landing.
Yes. Shelia, is everything up with the
Prepping it.
plastic? Yes, Gary. I do have one thing in plastic today, but there's a reason
But
for
Yes.
It would be all over the place.
Oh
so
my
I
goodness, yeah,
accepted
yeah.
that one.
that. I got it.
And he did ask her. He
Yeah.
asked her, like,
Yeah.
what is
I
this?
thought she could have stitched them with something really fast.
We have Sarah King, you know, Sarah King, Our Stitching Kingdom,
Mhm.
with her daughters. Her oldest daughter has her own channel, which is stitching and gaming.
Okay.
So she's into gaming, and I know a lot of stitchers are gamers as well. So if you want to check her out, that'd be great. And Sarah King and I have something in common.
Yeah.
We forget to take the gum out when we flop. When
Oh,
Video.
Video?
we, yeah.
Oh.
So I know I did that a couple of
Yeah, video.
weeks
We-
ago.
we overlooked
and then
it.
Gary's like, "Are you chewing gum, EJ?"
Yeah, well, he's a prep guy.
Yeah.
He's got his list.
Yeah.
I'd say
Checking it twice.
plastic gum pens.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm a pen girl too.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
there's no drinks.
And the last one is Karen Bowen, which she is a designer. She and her husband stitches.
Okay.
So he pops in once in a while and shows what he's doing, which is, I love
Good.
that. And she's also a designer, and if she's looking for test stitchers. If you're interested, go check her out. She has a lot of finishes, and she likes to pick and choose what she likes to stitch,
Mhm.
and stitches that. And
Ah.
I admire that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really good. So
Okay.
her name is Karen Bowen.
Bowen.
Yes.
And we have all of those Flosstubers that we mentioned
Yep.
listed in our description
Yes.
with links to their videos. If you would like to check them out.
And one more person.
Ah.
Gulf Coast Stitcher.
Oh,
Oh
yes,
my
yes,
God,
yes.
that was amazing.
Yes, yes,
Shout
yes.
out.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for all
you.
the advice.
Yeah.
Yes.
All the advice. Thank you about the storage, about being organized.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And we
You
appreciate
get
your
the shout outs. Yes.
It's amazing. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, so it's time for whips.
Ooh.
Whips, whips, whips.
Let's whip it.
We all have works in progress this
Yes.
week. Can I
You
go
wanna go
first?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Okay.
What you got? What you got?
I worked on my boyfriends this week.
Ooh, you got several?
I have several.
These are the boyfriends.
Those are my boyfriends. Smitten.
You
Who's
don't know
that?
them?
No, no.
Harry.
Harry and Jack.
and Jack.
Jack's my favorite.
Yes, from the first time I saw them,
Watch the back.
and
Yeah.
you know I don't know them, so. Uh,
Which one is
No,
that one?
this-
Jack. This is Jack. He's got his arms up.
Yeah, Jack. These are all stitched on 30 count 10 roof from Weeks Dye Works, which was the recommended fabric.
Okay.
All the floss, excuse me, is as charted, gassed, Gentle Arts threads,
Mhm.
and I'm enjoying the stitching very, very much. Yesterday, I spent several hours at my car dealership there for a problem that turned out not to be a problem, so
Okay.
they said. But anyway, that allowed me to get a good long stretch of stitching in, and And the problem is the white stuff down in the body. I had to pull out all of that I had done before.
Oh, really?
It was one row up, and when I was
Would
stitching,
have saw snowman belly button.
yeah, it was all when I was stitching down all of the red here. I was off.
Oh,
So
okay.
all of this had to all of this white had to come out, and I had to put it back in.
Okay.
I was unhappy, but in the interest of accuracy, and as a boyfriend, so.
Did you mention the designers?
Oh, the designer is all through the night,
Right.
and this was a Gary and enablement.
Yeah, I already
That's
did my.
smitten?
Yeah, when I came back from the trip in Kansas,
You
I
had
brought these
found
back,
that.
and
Yes.
everybody's like, "Oh."
And I looked up and immediately fell in love.
Yeah.
So my
So
boyfriend.
this is smitten.
Smitten. Smitten is really fun. You can see I did one of the circle design.
The circles are beautiful, but there's like 4 or 5 colors in the circles,
in each one.
and each one of them, and they're all different.
Yeah.
Or like 3 of them are the same or something like that. But
Yeah.
it's like you're changing. So I was looking for all the circles that matched, and that's the reason I told Shelia stitch the red first.
Yes.
Because the circles will kill you.
Yeah. And I did one circle because I had been stitching a lot with the red,
Uh-huh.
and I just needed a break.
Okay.
And this is
Harry.
Harry.
And you'll notice that Harry has a man purse, and his is shiny. I used the new Etoile thread from DMC. It's their new shiny thread.
Sparkle.
Yeah, the new shiny thread.
Does it sparkle?
I don't know if you can see the sparkle.
Comment below if you see a sparkle.
Yeah. No, don't do that. Please, don't do that. But that thread is very soft to work with. It's almost like a silk. It's extremely nice.
Even though it's not pretty in the skein, it stitches nice.
It stitches very nice, and the coverage is very good. So yeah, that's really cool. And that is really all that I had company from out of town this week. So my stitching time is very limited, and so that's cool. All I've worked on.
Okay.
Cool.
So those were 2 of my whips,
Mm-hmm.
and
Starts.
I'm still working on carrots.
Which
They are carrots now.
They are carrots.
So I just have to put the rabbit in, and that's a ton of white, and then words. So my 2 nemesis, white and words.
Yeah.
Of course, WW, right?
Yeah.
So I'll do a little bit of rabbit, then I'll do a letter, a little rabbit. So there you go.
It's very
That looks
nice.
good.
And that's on 36 count, 1 thread over 2.
Yeah.
But it's
very
the
nice.
Belsois.
Yeah,
Nice.
really
Yeah.
pretty. Okay.
All
So
right, and-
yeah, on my plans, I'm still
We're
going to
not
start
done with
everything.
plans yet. Okay. EJ has whips.
I do.
Just calm down.
I'm so
It'll
hyper.
be okay.
You wouldn't let me jump in, so I'm jumping.
This is Mother Moon. I'm still working on the nose area.
I can see it.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. By Joan Elliott, and I'm stitching this with Carolina S.
Yes.
So, but if you have Mother Moon, or you want to stitch Mother Moon, or it's part of your to be stitched list, come on, let's do this. Let's
Yeah.
stitch Mother Moon. She's
Yes.
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, and someone has a little bit, not saying anything about it, I did see a little bit more of this.
Carolina.
Carolina, was it Carolina?
She's a beast.
She
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But she
And-
started like after you, didn't she? No, I mean, because she's like a monster stitcher.
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
okay. So no
Yeah.
shade.
No.
No shade.
I mean,
Okay.
she was like,
And
Yeah,
it's-
she started a couple of days after me, but she's way ahead of me.
Yeah.
that's something
yeah.
she's stitching on, I think.
Probably not.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
But she got her head down, and me, I'm just blabbing. And then we have oh, look at that. Yes, Savannah Birth Sampler Dimensions. What I worked on this week for the School of Magical Stitches. Yeah, right there. For the School of Magical Stitches and Literature, we had to stitch with 2 colors of our house, and I'm in House Ravenclaw, so that's blue and bronze. And so a brown would work, and then I'm stitching the blue ear and the partial face of the elephant
Okay.
Oh, nice.
to get my stitches
Oh, I
in.
see.
So that's how the
Okay.
challenge works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So
boom.
it's kind of fun, but it's Harry Potter-esque.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
Would-
Gary,
yes.
that was it for your whips, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
So
was
Gary,
not enough.
what are your plans
Yeah.
Well,
before you bust?
Yeah.
well, but my plans. I wondered why I was still stitching on the half carrots when I was supposed to be stitching on the zombies. Is I'm still going to stick to the start day. So tomorrow I will be starting Ladies of
Ladies' night.
Ladies Night.
Woo.
Ladies Night. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be starting Ladies Night with
I'm
our
excited.
stitch group, and so our Sal is on.
Yes.
And let's see how the flasher works. And then on Monday, I'm starting Peter and Peeps.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to stitch on the rest of the week. Well, I'm going to start it Monday, but I'll be stitching on half carrots.
Yeah.
Unless the
Okay.
white
Yeah.
kills me.
Like I'm stitching all of the witches in the Ladies' Night chart, but I'm not doing it like in a row. Like it's designed for the drum because I'm not going to
It's
do
like
the
a
drum.
purse.
It's a tissue box.
It had a handle on it. It was a purse. It was a square purse.
I'm not stitching it the way
They have it in the picture?
it was originally pictured. I decided to put them all on just one piece of fabric, but I want to reposition them a little bit so that the one on the broom is in the sky at top.
Mhm.
The cauldron ladies are kind of like in the center and the bottom.
That's
and
a
then
great
I
idea.
put the
Flasher.
foundation, the flasher on one side and the other one on the other side. So I've got to
Oh,
sit
I like
down.
that.
Me too.
Yeah, I have to sit down tomorrow morning and kind of do some layouts
what
on
size.
the fabric to get my positioning straight. So I may have to, I don't know, I'll figure it all
If
out.
you want to, I have the 4 pieces of fabric cut. So if you want to lay those and see visually
Oh.
how it would fit in.
That would confuse me
Confuse you?
because
Okay.
I won't remember, and even if we took a picture,
Picture,
you would
yeah.
still have your margins in there.
Yeah, that's
So
true. I forgot about the margin.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I gotta do math. Can you drink wine for breakfast?
No.
Only if you're doing math.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
I'll try. So my plans, those all your plans?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my plans are start Ladies' Night tomorrow. I still have to finish work on my other boyfriend tomorrow, and since I'm in rotation, I'll just pick up and work on the next piece. And I don't remember what it is because I don't look ahead. So it's whatever is next. So that'll be for the rest of the week. We'll just be in rotation.
Okay.
And my plans, I have plans to start Ladies' Night because I'm part of the South, and to continue working on Mother Moon and Dimensions,
Okay.
and hopefully those 3 pieces line up with what the next challenge is for the School of Magical Stitches and Literature.
Well, you have to
But
find something else.
don't you have those 3 or 4 Lizzie Kates for the year of whips?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but before the 18th.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
You just have to put 1 X in there.
No, look, it's just maybe
2 X's.
30 minutes?
30 minutes.
Okay,
30
so I'm gonna,
minutes.
yeah, and I have Friday off, so
Right.
I'm gonna do some stitching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stitching
Yeah.
instead of going to the movies is probably better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been
I
fun.
know.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I
anyway.
stitch while I watch the movie? It won't be right.
No. No.
It'll be completely wrong.
Right. Okay. Hall.
Hall.
EJ, I see some hall over there.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
EJ's
have
got some
Hall. Oh boy, I have Hall. First and foremost, I have the Victorian Model Sampler Shop threads.
Oh, you got yours. I didn't get mine.
Did you? I checked in my mailbox this morning.
Oh, okay.
It
Yeah.
should be
Okay.
there tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're pretty spring colors.
Yeah, these are nice.
Is this one of them too?
Yes, and that's one of them. So they're pretty spring colors.
Oh, they are.
Very
Beautiful.
Eastery.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I have also
Yes. I'm gonna,
Look at that.
yes.
That's nice.
and the Crafty Curator. I will be stitching Yes, they're like, yeah. And I bought this before
those.
Stitch from Stash started with leftover money from my Amazon gift card.
Okay.
Winning.
So how long does Stitch from Stash last?
They do it quarterly.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so I'm saving all my money for market.
Yeah, and that is from the name of the company?
Ooh, the name? Oh, by Awesome Pattern Studio.
Awesome.
Awesome Pattern Studio. And I have to tell you that the charts very
Beautiful.
well made.
Yeah.
Very well made. They have the color charts and they have the black and white. Beautifully done.
I may have to break down.
You have to.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And well, being a calendar.
Yeah, you can
sell
use a
out.
calendar.
They normally sell out pretty quick.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna
It's really
take
good.
care of it tomorrow.
I also have some stitchy gifts. The first one is from Color and Cotton. It's the good Merry Cozy Christmas, and somebody
Enabler.
gave me his from the box.
Yeah, from the Christmas box from Color and Cotton.
Yes, and also one of our new Stitcher friends who comes to the cover. Hey, Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn.
She came and she had a Mirabilia.
Oh, look at that.
This is the El Nouveau sampler. And I'm not going to stitch
Le
the bill. Le Nouveau.
Le Nouveau. Le Nouveau. You said L.
Le.
Le
Nouveau. The new sampler.
The languages.
Yes.
Well, she knows French better than I do. But.
Well, yeah. That's it. Oh, anyway. So I'm not gonna stitch the building on top of the lady or the letters. I don't think I'm gonna stitch the letters, but I do want to stitch the girl, the face, and the butterflies around her.
That'll be cute.
Mm-hmm.
And you could do like a long framed finish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. How nice.
Of course, skin
Okay.
conversion.
But the garden is a very French garden.
Yes.
Okay, but you're not.
But I'm not into buildings like that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Another non-building stitcher.
Yeah, okay.
But you'd stick to your house.
Oh yeah.
Well,
You know.
That one has.
Oh, and Winter, another Lizzie Kate of mine has a house,
Okay.
but it's not as detailed as this one. This is like wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Gary, what are your?
I got my
Sure.
color and cotton for this month. It's called Avocado. Yummy.
Oh.
Yes. It looks like that shirt you have.
Well, I know what I have to wear when I stitch this. And
That's all the haul.
that's all my haul.
That's
Oh, okay.
awesome.
I have just a couple little things of haul, and this is the one thing that's in plastic, but Gary allowed me to keep it in plastic. I shopped the Kitten Stitchers clearance sale
There you go.
last week, and if you have not had an opportunity, please check out her clearance.
Nice.
You know, if you watch her videos at all, you know that she has quite the collection of antique buttons, and she pulls them together periodically and sells them. And so I love buttons, so I bought a pack of her buttons, and I bought 2 finishing fabrics. At least we've decided that they're finishing fabrics.
I think that's an 80 count. Is this 80 count?
Yeah, because I will not be stitching on it, but that's called Cut the Mustard.
Okay.
And
Look
in
at
this,
that. They
I
look so
forget
nice
what that one
together.
is called. Yeah, I meant to bring the piece of paper, but I
Look at
didn't.
that. Look, you could stitch a band like that and have some buttons right across the back.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
and
that's
some of those
cute.
buttons in that pack are really good.
Yeah, some of them
So
are
that's
nice.
my haul.
Yeah, they're definitely finishing.
Yes, yes. So that's it. And
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back. I stole one of her finishes because it matched
Yeah.
my wall.
yes. So we'll just cut this out.
Do-do-do-do-do.
And the sun, Shelia, and me.
We're not cutting nothing.
Yes, we are.
Veto power. that dance was too much to not have it there.
I have a fully finished this week.
Look at
This
that.
is my
We've been watching this grow all
Thank
over the place.
my garden gate by Shepherd's Bush. Shepherd's Bush? No, I don't remember. Isn't that too bad? Isn't that a shame?
Isn't it thread something? Thread gather? No.
Hold on.
Oh, she has her notes
Hold on.
in front of her. Read the notes, Shelia.
Yeah, well, it's in my list.
Let's play elevator music.
Drawn thread.
Drawn thread.
I apologize, drawn thread. It's
It's beautiful, by the way.
all y'all who are getting older understand the limitations of
It's just a
memory.
senior moment.
A senior moment,
In
yes.
time.
I embrace it. I own it. It happens.
It makes it very entertaining for others.
It does. But anyway, so this is Garden Gate by the Drawn Thread. I showed it in progress, I think.
And I think it traveled a couple times
It
too.
traveled. It was finished on Grand Cayman, actually.
Oh, nice.
And I'm very, very proud of it.
international.
Yes, so it's an
Nice.
internationally
Yeah.
stitched piece.
Okay.
Gary?
Beautiful.
I have finished Lady of the Flag.
Oh, yes, a fully finished
Yeah.
Lady in the
We'll
Flag.
insert a picture. It's got
Yes.
glass on it, and it's very reflective.
It's beautiful.
Like
It's
super
gorgeous.
reflective.
Wait till you see that picture
Yeah.
up
Oh my
close. It is
goodness.
gorgeous.
And then since we took down Christmas, we were pulling out our other stitched items, and this is one of my stitched items I have in the kitchen. It's Coffee Quaker. I wanted to show everyone mine that I did on 25 count.
Boom.
Look
There
at
you
that.
go.
It's a little
Make it a little
small.
higher.
I don't want to get in the light.
There you go.
My face is gone.
It's a choice. We make a choice.
Good choice, Shelia.
Thank you.
All right. This is from Coffee Quaker, and I changed the colors from the browns to my favorite color, the greens and the
Teals.
and the blues and aquas.
All right.
Beautiful.
So I've been seeing some people were still stitching it or started stitching it, and I didn't realize how big it was supposed to be. But I really enjoyed
Good
stitching
job.
on even count.
Okay. Now, any announcements, EJ?
For me,
Yes.
no announcements.
No announcements. I don't have any announcements.
How about you, Gary?
Well, we have a question related to Garon. Who is it?
Debbie Sheitlin.
Was asking if we carried 11 by 17 grime guards at Garon. We have limited patterns, and right now this is the 11 by 17 we have. It's got little puppy kitty cat paws on there. And then this one I think is very cool. It's very elegant.
It is.
It could go with any, very classic.
Yeah.
That would go with any stitching you take everywhere.
Yes.
So those are the two patterns we currently have, and then any other patterns when we have them will be on the Garon Toten Bag Facebook page, and we'll be posting them there. And then as the 28th is approaching for invoices and everything, I wanted to add some fun news from that we're going to offer a free pattern to everyone that has the project bag of the month. We worked with Hands-On Design, Kathy Haberman. I knew I was going to say that wrong. Everyone says my last name wrong too. I'm sorry, Kathy. But she gave us permission to offer this chart. And you see, I've already stitched mine. So it only takes about a day.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
So it's not finished because I'm going to have Ronnie finish mine with the bag of the month fabric.
Oh, like a
So I
sidecar
can-
or a pillow?
No, a little pillow, so that I can have a memory of what bag we used for
Yes.
February.
Oh,
That's
how
beautiful.
nice.
So this will be in all the bags. And
Garon tote bags, bag of the month club,
Yep.
people.
I used Turkish red for mine instead of the green. That was really cute.
Yeah. Very
And then
nice.
there's other future things.
Things
There's
happening.
things
Afoot?
are afoot in May
Yes.
or June or sure
Yeah.
what month. There's a month coming up. One month that we're going to have possibly needle minders in the bag.
Ooh, nice.
So
Little goodies.
you better sign up now. There's
Yeah.
going to be more than just bags in the bags.
Oh, nice. Alrighty, and we do just want to say next week
Yes.
we will have a very special video for everybody. We're going to
Be in the wild.
Yes.
be in the
Like that,
wild.
yeah.
We're
I
going
like
to
that.
do a tour of the cross-stitch cupboard for those of you who have not been able to get to Fort Lauderdale or who have moved out of Fort Lauderdale and are suffering some separation anxiety.
Or if you're going to come to Fort Lauderdale and ship out for a cruise and you have a day,
Ooh,
For
yeah.
sure.
you should always stop by, except for on Mondays. You know,
They're
Yeah.
they're
closed on
Monday.
Sunday and
They're on
Monday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes, but please, that's a perfect if you're, or even if you're going to Miami. I mean, you can, if you come in a day early, you can come up from Miami to the cupboard as well.
Yes.
Because they don't have one.
That's right. There's no cross-stitch store in Miami.
We have it.
We have one in Fort Lauderdale.
And we have the supporter to keep it open.
That's right.
That's true.
But we're going to give you a shop tour
Yes.
next
So much
Saturday,
fun.
featuring the owners
Yes.
and one of the workers there. And we're very excited about
It's
that.
gonna be
Yes.
fun.
Very excited. So tune in next week.
Definitely. And also, don't forget that we still have a giveaway.
Oh, right.
What
Did you
day?
guys
What
forget?
day were we going to do the drawing? I don't remember hearing that. I
It's
forgot.
always
Did
2
I forget to
weeks
say
for
it?
us.
Yes,
for
we'll
us,
always
for
give you 2
Sunshine
weeks.
Stitchers,
Yes.
the giveaways are 2 weeks. So
Yes.
last week was the first week,
Oh,
Gary.
okay, all right.
Yes.
So the end of this week, which is let me-
So
The
next
18th.
so next
The 18th.
Sunday we're going to be
Friday the
saying
18th.
on the next video we'll see who the winner is.
Yes.
yes.
All right.
So the day to
The last day to reply in the comments.
of last week's video, not this week's video. Last week's
Yeah.
video.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it has to be on last week's
Comments
video.
in last week's video.
Yep.
But you have, this is so confusing.
But everyone who does these things, they know how to
Okay,
do it.
so-
You guys know how to do it.
Okay, right. So if you go to video number
12.
and put in the comments your answer to the question, what is Gary's favorite holiday?
All right.
Be concise.
And make sure you spell it correctly.
Yes, because we will be using a filter, and we will ensure that it is spelled correctly, and we will do a search on that on that day. So please, and your closing time is next Friday, January the 18th,
Yes.
2019.
And on our Saturday video during the shop tour or a little bit section after, we will announce the winner.
Yes, and we will be using the filter in Floss to do that.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
And so thank you again for joining us this week. We hope you have a really fabulous, fantastic week ahead of you.
Yes.
Be safe.
And remember to sign up. There's things coming in the project bag.
See you
Love
in
goodies.
Instagram.
Yes. And so no
Matter where you are, the sun is always shining when you're stitching.
Bye.
Bye.